I hope I have enough clothes on. Bleak Falls Barrow. Don't know what that icon is. Oh, there's an enemy. Somewhere over here. Guess up top. Ah, they just come out of nowhere. Oh, I just bashed your face. I dinged. Yes. Oh, I hear another bad guy. Hang on, bad guy. I need to level. I forget how. There we go. Let's do some staminas. I want to be better at lock picking. Well, I don't know if I should max one out or not. Let's see what we can get. Locks are easier. Wow. Alright, sure. Done. Let's run up on this guy. Oh, wow, good shot. Oh, did you fall? Oh. Victory! Hey, let's look at myself. Wish I could dance. Now I will loot your shattered bones. Thank you, sir. This is a neat place. Probably sacrificed goats appear on the altars. I don't even know. What's going on here? It's like a lookout, I guess. Alert the guard. Alright, we're going in. Dun dun. I am in the temple. Once again, masonry needs work. A lot to be desired. Oh no. A skeever? Oh my god, I thought that was a dog. It's a giant ass rat. Hello, bandit body. I hear someone.
What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that film.
Just shut it. Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out for trouble. Like me. Moi. What are you people doing?
Is someone there?
Shit. Ah. My ability to sneak is very weak. Bring it, lady. Oh, oh, bashed. Oh, God. I mean, that's just cruel. Arrows. What happened with this fellow? I don't... This is not a family show. Time to loot more rats. Oh. Tomato. It's a nice fire. Got a couple weapons. Woodcutter's axe. Ooh, here we go. Let's get it on. Piece of cake. My perks paying off. Oh no, spiders. I just dig through urns. I mean, there could be gold in there, and sure enough, there was. Don't judge me. This is my way. I should learn to read. When it says empty, it means empty. A dead end. Linen wrap. No thanks. I will take your potions. Although maybe linen's used for making stuff, I better grab it. There's a disturbing lack of enemies in here. I'm afraid I'm gonna jinx it. I don't understand sneak. Oh, that guy just triggered a trap. So I should not do that, apparently. So many icons. We got 2 birds and a dolphin. What is that? Snake and a fish. Or I guess it's a whale, probably. So I'm going to... Snake and a snake. Whale and the whale. I guess I'll try birds. Oh no. Maybe I have to match them. So... let's do snake, snake, dolphin. Or whale. Good luck to me. Oh yeah. Puzzle solving master, reading pictures. Ooh. Hey, I have one of those. Couldn't do anything with it. Chest. 6 whole gold pieces. Ooh, book called Thief. Let's check this puppy out. Pickpocket increased. Thief by Revan. If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume of these series on the life of Eslaf Arvel Beggar, he should close this book immediately, for I shan't recap. You know, I'm going to ignore your advice and continue on. I will tell you this much, gentle reader. When we last saw Eslaf, he was a boy, an orphan, a failed beggar, running through the wild woods of Skyrim, away from his home of Erlgrad. He continued running, stopping here and there, for many years until he was a young man. Eslaf discovered that among the ways of getting food, asking for it was the most troublesome. Far easier was finding it in the wilderness, or taking it from unguarded market stalls. I like this guy's style. The only thing worse than begging to get food was begging for the opportunity to work for money to buy it. That seemed needlessly complicated. No, as far as Eslaf was concerned, he was best off being a scavenger, a beggar, and a thief. He committed his first act of thievery shortly after leaving Erlgrad, while in the southern woods of Tamburkar on the rugged land near Mount Jensen, just east of the village of Horbeld. Eslaf was starving, having not eaten anything but a rather scrawny raw squirrel in 4 days, and he smelled meat cooking and then found the smoke. A band of minstrel bards was making camp. He watched them from the bushes as they cooked and joked and flirted and sang. He could have asked them for some food, but so many others had refused him before. Instead, he rushed out, grabbed a piece of meat from the fire, and winced from the burns, scrambled up the nearest tree to devour it while the bards stood under him and laughed. "What is your next move, thief?" giggled a fair, red-headed woman who was covered with tattoos. "How do you intend to disappear without us catching and punishing you?" As the hunger subsided, too, Eslaf realized she was right. The only way to get out of the tree without failing in their midst was to take the branch down to where it hung over the creek. It was a drop off a cliff of about 50 feet. That seemed like the wisest strategy, so Eslaf began crawling in that direction. "You do know how to fall, boy," called a young Khajiit, but a few years older than Eslaf, thin but muscular, graceful in his slightest movements. "If you don't, you should just climb down here and take what's coming to you. It's idiotic to break your neck when we just give you some bruises and send you on your way." "Of course I know how to fall," Eslaf called back, but he didn't. He just thought the trick was falling was to have nothing underneath you and let nature take its course. But 50 feet up, when you're looking down, is enough to give anyone pause. "I'm sorry to doubt your abilities, Master Thief," said the Khajiit, grinning. "Obviously you know to fall feet first with your body straight, but loose to avoid cracking like an egg. It seems you are destined to escape us." Eslaf wisely followed the Khajiit's hints and leapt into the river, falling without much grace, but without hurting himself. In the years that followed, he had to make several more drops from even greater heights, usually after a theft, sometimes without water beneath him, and he improved the basic technique. When he arrived in the western town of Jotunheim on the morning of his 21st birthday, it didn't take him long to find out who was the richest person, most deserving of being burgled. An impregnable palace in park near the center of town was owned by a mysterious young man named Soyboy. Eslaf wasted no time in finding the palace and watching it. A fortified palace, he had come to learn, was like a person, with quirks and habits beneath its hard shell. It was not an old place. Evidently, whatever money this Soyboy had come into was fairly recent. It was regularly patrolled by guards, implying that the rich man was fearful of being burgled, with good reason. The most distinctive feature of the palace was its tower, rising 100 feet above the stone walls, doubtless giving the occupant a good defensive view. Eslaf guessed that if Soyboy was as paranoid as he guessed him to be, the tower would also provide a view of the palace storehouse. The rich man would want to keep an eye on his fortune. That meant that the loot couldn't be directly beneath the tower, but somewhere in the courtyard within the walls. The light in the tower shone all night long, so Eslaf boldly decided that the best time to burgle was by the light of day, when Soy Boy must sleep. That would be the time the guards would at least expect a thief to pounce. And so, when the noon sun was shining over the palace, Eslaf quickly scaled the wall near the front gate and waited, hidden in the crenellations. The interior courtyard was plain and desolate, with few places to hide, but he saw that there were 2 wells. One the guards used from time to time to draw up water and slake their thirst, but Eslaf noticed that guards would pass by the other well, never using it. He waited until the guards were distracted, just for a second, by the arrival of a merchant wagon, bearing goods for the palace. While they were searching his wagon, Eslaf leapt, elegantly, feet first, from the wall into the well. It was not a particularly soft landing, for as Eslaf had guessed, the wall was not full of water, but gold. Still, he knew how to roll after a fall, and it didn't hurt him. In the dank subterranean storehouse, he stuffed his pockets with gold and was about to go to the door, when he assumed he would lead to the tower, when he noticed a gem the size of an apple worth more than all the gold that was left. Eslaf found room for it down his pants. Tickle. The door did indeed lead to the tower, and Eslaf followed its curving stairwell up, walking quietly but quickly. At the top, he found the master of the palace's private quarters, ornate and cold, with invaluable artwork and decorative swords and shields on the walls. Eslaf assumed the snoring lumber under the sheets was Savoy, but he didn't investigate too closely. He crept to the windows and looked out. It was going to be a difficult fall, for certs. He needed to jump from the tower, past the walls, and hit the tree on the other side. The tree branches would hurt, but they would break his fall, and there was a pile of hay to be had left under the tree to prevent further injury. Eslaf was about to leap when the occupant of the room woke up with a start, yelling, "My gem!" Eslaf and had stared at him for the second, wide-eyed. They looked alike, not surprisingly, since they were brothers. Eslaf Errol's story is continued in the book Warrior. Pretty cool. Oops, I'll take my book. Yes. So that's what awaits me as a thief. I like it. I'm gonna be climbing on some stuff. Uh-oh. Down we go. Oh no. Gross. Crazy rat man. Where you going, buddy? Don't fall. Oh, you fell. Taking your tails. Destroyed. Scroll of Fireball. Nice. Weak paralysis poison. I should use it. Oops. Potions. Poison, yes. This place has been unused, it appears.
Someone coming. Is that you, Hartnir? Bjorn? Soling?
Who am I?
I know I ran ahead of this fall, but I need help.
Searching empty stuff like a boss. Gotta knock these webs down. Oh no. Oh no. You don't see me? Yes, you do.
Don't let it get me. Help! Don't let it get me.
In the back. In the back. In the back.
Don't let it get me. Help!
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's use a potion. Couple. block is not very strong. I know what to do. I believe I've got... Oh no. Oh no. Potion. Heal. Let's see. I've got a bow here. Let's try this.
Don't let it get me! Help! Keep it away from me!
Oh yeah.
Kill it! Kill it! Don't let it get me! Help!
Oh, this is working.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
One more.
Keep it away from me!
Ha ha. Nice. That thing nearly destroyed my soul. I get my arrow back.
Help me! Help! Help me out of here!
Hang on, buddy. I gotta plunder some stuff.
Get me out of here! Don't leave me for Arcade's sake! Get me out of here!
If you don't quiet down, I'm gonna just turn around.
Help me! Help!
Hmm.
Don't leave me for Arcade's sake! You! Over here! You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's the golden claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Hmm. Hand over the claw first.
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
All right.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Don't try anything.
Never should have come, you fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Oh. Oh, it's on now. Crap. I'm a bad shot. I gotta run. Well, that's what you get. Bashed in the face. Thanks. Oh, let me read your journal. Tunic. Nope. Books. Arvel's journal. My fingers are trembling. The golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get the Halls of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Okay. It's very mysterious. What do we got in here? Embalming tools. Sweet. I shouldn't have taken all this. They weigh a lot. Garnet. Boy, I'm gonna have a lot of linen. Hope it's useful. Searching empty stuff. Another soul gem. Okay. Perplexing. Oh, gross. Now we're in the crypt. A draugr. See if I can headshot him. Oh no. Blasted. Nord sword. They've got icy eyes. Oh, crushed his head. Wow. It's a lot of damage, but I think it's two-handed. And I'm not into that. What is that rumbling that keeps happening? Worries me. Oh jeez. Oh my god. I saw it too late. That's fine. I'll just get a couple band-aids. Be fine.